angle's correct. I'm gonna, that looks great. So I'm going to give myself a bit of an assistant there. Because then that'll help hold that up. Got not attached. Have these ones. So this one come around, attach onto there. That right there. Just a couple of stitches to get that stuck into place. There we go. Alright, so we got those on. All that's left really is attaching the tail, putting on the mouth, and then thread sculpting the eyes. Though I don't think that, I always try to let these eyes dry really well before I try thread sculpting, because otherwise the tips can kind of raise, and if I put pressure on them too early. But let's see, what time are we at? You know what? I'm gonna keep pushing through and try to get everything that I can done on this, because this is fun. So, so let's get this tail on, and then I'll do the mouth, and I probably will finish up with that. So, got my tag on there too. I have a Raven as a mascot. I've always had a love for corvids. I grew up in Alaska with them in the forest around my house, and we used to feed them French fries at the Wendy's parking lot. I know it's not good for them, but it's just a little snack for them. They were always so funny whenever they would fetch the French fries. They would just do these little hippity hops, and I've been on a quest to try to befriend the crows in my area because I don't live in Alaska anymore, so we have crows instead of ravens, which are also just as cute, but I've not had much luck. I picked up a crow call, and I've been trying to get the local crow family's attention, but I don't know, my brain kind of wonders if there's a little sense of uncanny valley for them, because I imagine if I heard a voice off in the distance just shouting, "Hello, hello, hello," over and over again, I would immediately think skinwalker, so who knows, maybe someday I will get their attention and they will love me. I just want them to be my friends. I wish to barter. Please, I will give you peanuts and bring me whatever it is that you think I will find fanciful. Any shiny objects, paper clips, anything. I shall turn them into mini swords. Oh, come on, come on. There we go. Alright, we have a tail. Squeeze. Belly rub, belly rub. Alright, now let's go ahead and stick the mouth on this guy, and then, or girl, I don't know. Not sure. I try not to assign anything, because I don't know what the person getting them feels, but alright, let me get the supplies for the mouth. Oh, let's see, where'd those go? There they are. And I need, where'd my refill go? Here is, okay. Okay, I'll get those pieces cut out first for the mouth. So got my mouth pattern. Oh, what's she getting into? part of the mouth. Try to cut into a part to least amount of waste. And glue gun's heating to get the fangs, because Sylveons get fangs. Though I have been requested to put fangs on other ones. It is a very cute look. Well, don't know if my stomach's getting picked up. That's the other thing. I'm pretty hungry, so alright, got those pieces. Let's get some. I'm gonna get the mouth on first. Oh, pull these guys out. Let's see. Start off one of the thinner ones. Okay. Get that lined up. Couple stabs to anchor it. Make sure it's straight. A couple steps to anchor it. Here, start that, and then we just start poking it. With the fingers cleared away, because these things are sharp. For those that aren't familiar with needle felting, so the reason why needle felting works, so you got this needle, it's got all these tiny barbs on it, and when you're stabbing felt materials, it works really well with wool, but the acrylic also works just fine too with it, at least with patches like this. But it grabs little traces of the material and stabs and drags it through the other side of what you're needle felting into. And what I like about it too is that it kind of compresses the stuffing in the area, so you kind of get an indent with the mouth, and that's why I really like to do mouths like this. It's all about the sculpting. You get that tongue lined up. Let's make sure that, in know a lot of people needle felt creatures and such, and so wool, you actually don't fully need the needles to do it, because there's natural little barbs on wool to begin with, and that's why it felt so easily. I think that's also why wool sweaters are so, like pure wool sweaters are really itchy.